Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And today, we have to talk about the Dominican Republic tourist numbers. Yes, a new record. We have to go over it for August 2024 numbers. And welcome. Stop Struggling Now gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you so much for being here. Please share the videos so other people can find out about one of the hottest business opportunity real estate investment islands in the world, the Dominican Republic, and another record year over year, but it was just a little bit. So we have to talk about the slowdown, the slow season. There's a little bit because we're used to records of an extra 50 to 100,000 people, but not the case this time, year over year. So we'll talk about that and a whole lot more. First of all, we have to go to the Stop Struggling Now YouTube podcast page. Why? So I can show you that we do have a few members of the channel that are shown courtesy of YouTube. And what do they receive? Under the community tab, that's where everything goes generally. They receive special messages specifically from me to them. They also receive the link to get into the live stream on Wednesday night live streams or any live stream. And then on Wednesday night live streams, only members with the icon can be in the chat room. That's for starters. Now, if you'd like to become a member, please hit the join button over here on the right hand side. That helps the channel financially. And what else do we have? Because I'm talking about the Dominican Republic, then I guess I should talk about SSN Lifestyle in Punta Cana Investors Forum, December 2nd, 3rd, and 4th of 2024. You see it over here on the right-hand side. And what we'll do is, you can see here, we're going to be talking real estate. If you want to start a business, we're going to be talking with lawyers. You can open up a bank account. And you can get the lay of the land as we go around and check out where properties are so you understand what you're investing in. Plus, you might want to invest in a business. You just never know. But if you want to find out all of this, and there's no additional cost other than the $199 right now, I suggest you get your tickets because the ticket price will start going up. So do not delay. If you want to find out further information, there'll be a link down below in the description box. So therefore, it can take you to the page that'll explain what we're going to do each day for the agenda. There is a cost. So make sure you get in, and the cost will go up soon as we get the first 5 people who sign up. The 6th person or the 7th person will be paying a little bit more. So get your tickets now. Why? Because at least you'll know you're coming. This does not include airfare. So just keep that in mind. This does not include hotel. I would suggest you stay in the Los Corrales area right now. Let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the number. Total tourist number, 7,781,690. Okay, that is a very interesting number. Why is that interesting? Because last year it was 7 million. Also at this juncture. Now, the Minister of Tourism, let's get with him. David Collado remains optimistic about reaching the goal of 11.5 million visitors to the Dominican Republic by the end of 2024. The reason why this is interesting is because they made the 10 million mark last year, a little over into the 10 millions. But the number that we are at right now is nearly the same as last year. Nearly. It's a little bit more in the 7 millions. But it's not an extra 700, 800,000 like it was last year. So let's see what they say. 7.78 million visitors have been registered for the first 8 months of the year, despite a slight dip in August with 812,000 visitors compared to July's 1 million. Collado reaffirmed his confidence in achieving the year-end target. Okay, let's get into it. The 812,949 visitors, that is a combination between air passengers and cruise passengers. So that's what we're looking for. If you have a business in Dominican Republic, then you are going to care about air passengers. If you have a business that's near a cruise port, then you would care about air and cruise passengers. Now, let's keep moving. He highlighted plans to diversify into gastronomic, luxury, and meetings, incentive, conferences, and exhibition tourism. Okay, in August, this is going to be the air, 675,196 visitors arrived by air. All right, well, that's pretty simple. But the question is, do you know how many people arrived by air last year? Only $10,000 or $10,000. 10,000 people less. That's it. That's all there is between 2023 and 2024. Just 10,000 approximately more people. So what does that tell you? There's a slowdown in some category because they have added additional companies inside Dominican Republic, such as Aerojet, and they're flying to Chile, they're flying to Argentina, flying to Brazil, making agreements with Cuba. So 10,000 is way low from what I would expect, but it's still another record. Cruise, 137,753 for the month of August. That is also a record. And here's the other part. 54% are coming from the United States. Now, if you've checked the airfare, you may have noticed no airfare dips. It hasn't changed. What's up with the open sky agreements? Well, I'll have a link down below to this article, but he mentions it right here because I tried to tell everybody it hasn't been ratified or agreed with Congress. So again, it's been almost a year and over a year that it was announced. They just recently announced last month to give it more pub, but it has not actually been ratified. He'll say it here. He also mentioned that the open skies agreement with the U.S. would boost tourism, but final approval from the Constitutional Court is still pending. This agreement is seen as a critical step towards increasing competitiveness and allowing Dominican airlines greater access to U.S. destinations. Okay, so just so you understand what's going to happen, the odds of airfare pricing going down is slim to none. So don't get all in a, in this celebratory mood when somebody's actually talking about the open skies agreement. That's not what it's about. What it's about on the other side is the Dominican airlines, instead of only being able to go to a few states, they'll be able to go to probably 40 out of the 50 states, which then means that's more competition. And more competition generally is supposed to mean airfare goes down. But what you're going to find due to the airport taxes and fees based on the airline or based on the country that the flight is coming from, then that means I could charge you more to make up the difference. So I will caution everybody, just like he's saying he's expecting to increase tourism. Yes, there should be, but for all the people that won't be coming, because of the airfares that are going to be priced like they are now, the same will hold true when it's reversed. When the Dominican airlines start going to America, they have to almost have the same price because American airports are going to tax them, just like when DR taxes any other airlines from a different country that comes in. So that's how simple this is, ladies and gentlemen. So you can already see a trend. So now you understand, for all of you investors, why I always say location, location, location matters. And yes, I do believe they're going to break, well, they're breaking the record again. What I'm trying to get to is we're trying to get to that 8.5 to 9 million passengers by air this year. That's what we're trying to get to. So we only have September, October, November, December. 4 months left. In those 4 months, I'll have a breakdown probably on the live stream where how to get to that 8.5 to 9 million by air. Then you know what the numbers have to be for the next 4 months, including starting in September. So if you're a business owner, you should be paying attention to numbers. If you're an investor or thinking about investing, you should be paying attention. If you're on the island and live there, you should be paying attention. Because now you will see that sooner or later there could be a pullback sometime unless these numbers start going up. It can't be this little trickle effect. It can't be like 10,000 per month to only have an extra 100, 120,000 by air. That's not going to impact the industries of vacation or tourism like they're talking about, that MICE, that tourism. If you have a slowdown in tourism, that can tank your economy. This is economics, ladies and gentlemen. As an investor, that's what you have to look at. So congratulations to everybody who purchased in the last 4 years, because your property values are definitely going up and have increased. Everyone else, if you're thinking about getting in now, you're going to have to be cognizant of whatever business you plan to do. You need to know the numbers now more than ever. Because if this doesn't go up another million year over year, that means they're going to be a stagnant situation. So then it will matter where you are doing business and how you're doing business. And if you're in the real estate game, it will matter where you purchased your real estate. And with all that said, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here. And that's why you have to stay vigilant over the next 3 years. Because, again, I'm going to keep saying it, the upper middle class is about to get wiped out in the next 3 years due to asset values rising. And in order for you to buy an asset, it's going to cost you more. So therefore, an asset that pays you is what we talk about as an asset here. If you buy something and you can't go to sleep and no money's coming back, that is not an asset. And with all that said, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.